everyone, this is Ann. Ladies, today I have these little gift boxes to share with you guys, and they're like kind of like purse boxes. You know, they have handles like these and you can open it. So I made these like last month, I think, for some friends. I didn't have a chance to see them yet, so I'm gonna give it to them maybe next week, because we thought we will see each other next week. Well, anyway, I thought I'd share with you guys first, and I will show you how to make these as well. They're very easy. You can totally make them from scratch. And so let me share with you what I did to my boxes. So this is the first one, and for all these three boxes I use Webster Pages paper, and I use the 6x6 paper pads, you know, and the size of the images are actually perfect for these little boxes, because it's a pretty small box, guys, like about a palm size. So the images are like for card making, you know, the 6x6 pad, so it looks really good. Well, anyway, so this is the first box, and I made this little rosette from like some scrap paper that I have, you know, and I used the little earring for the center, and I added these crystal flower spray. You can find these spray at Annie's Miss Garden Grove 1 store. I think she's having an Etsy store now, so I'm gonna put the link to her Etsy store below in case you guys want to check it out. I just love the spray. Looks so pretty. It goes so well with these you know, like kind of like black and cream and green color. So it looks like that, and when you open it up, I use a little Velcro to hold the flap closed, and I use like kind of thick cardboard for the box, guys. It's really thick. You can totally make them from cardstock, but I like my box to be like really sturdy, so I use like thick craft cardboard for this. And inside it looks like this. I already put something in here for my friends, so you know, you can make it like bigger or smaller based on the same idea. And then on the flap I added a piece of lace and these butterflies. This is kept like a sequence butterfly that I have in my stash, and this is just a punch out that I added stickers on it. And then on the side I use these piece of yarn and lace. I just like kind of like twirl them together like this, and I tie it to the side so it looks like this. It's like a perfect little handle for my box. So this is the first one, guys. Looks really cute. And these two they look like really shabby chic looking. So the first one, again, I kind of like make them all the same, guys, with the rosette, and I added some flower spray here. I used these applique on the back, and on the flap here I added this rosette trim and some half pearl trim, and again the butterfly. And over here I kind of braid the fabric, guys. I cut a strip of fabric out, and I used 3 strips, you know, just braid it. And I love the frayed edges like this, so it looks really cute. Then on the back, looks like this. Inside, I leave it plain. So it looks like this, my second one. And then the third one, this one is blue. And this one, I cut the window open, you know, the pattern paper looks like this, so I just cut the window and I added this flower inside, and I used like diamond stickers for some shine. Looks really cute and pretty. I love the shininess of the diamond stickers. And I added my handmade flower here and some more spray, and again I braided the fabric to make the handles. Looks like that. Then on the back, so that's that. So these are the boxes, and now I'm gonna show you how to make them. Okay, ladies, so let's get to the tutorial. So first you need a long piece of paper, and guys, I use these craft cardstock. I mean, it's like a thin cardboard, and it comes in an A4 size, guys. So the length of my cardboard here, it's like 11 3/4 But if you use a 12 by 12 pieces of paper, you can just leave it 12 inches long, guys. It doesn't matter, but you just score it the way that I do, and you will have a longer flap for the closure. You know, it's totally fine. But mine is 11 and 3/4 of an inch. So this is basically the dimension of the box. Let's see if my camera will focus, guys. Okay, so my cardboard is 11 and 3/4 inches long by 3.5 inches wide. But just like I said, you can leave it at 12 inches long, you know. And then you score it 4.25, 5.25, 4.5, 5.5, 10 inches, and then 10.75. And so basically you have like the box, the paper that looks like this. So it's 3.5 inches wide, and this first section, it's the front of the card, it would be 4.5 inches, 1 inch. This is the bottom of the box, and then 4.5 again, and then the top of the box would be 3/4 of an inch, and this is the flap for the closure. So this is how it's gonna look like when you fold it. So you know, I use like kind of like thin cardboard, so I don't really score it with scoring board. I use my trimmer, and I just run the blade through it, but I don't cut it all the way through. So this way the paper still like together, but I can fold it very easily, and you know, it looks really nice and neat. Looks like that. And then guys, when you close it, it would look like this. So for the first piece here, the front part, you want to trim a little bit off, so you know, when you put the closure on, it wouldn't how would I say, it would fit like nicely. If not, it would kind of like how would I say it? It's like a little bit too long if you leave it like this. So just trim a little bit off. I'm gonna do it right now. So maybe just eyeball it, guys. Just a tiny bit. You don't need to cut a lot off. So I cut about like this much off, guys. So that's that, and we will set this aside for now. Now we have to make the side of the box, and this part here, and you need 2 pieces of whatever material you use, you know, for the box. And I cut it at 2 inches wide by 4.25 inches long. Let's see, in case I said wrong. So 2 inches by 4.25 inches. So it looks like this. And then the way I measure it, because it's kind of like narrower toward the top. So the way that I do it, I did it like this, guys. So I used the ruler to measure it. And let's say this is 2 inches, like this. So I use the ruler and I measure 1/2 of an inch in from both sides. This is the bottom. So look like this, and you will have like a 1 inch thick bottom. So measure 1/2 of an inch in, and then, you know, make a tick mark with your pencil. So make a mark, and then for the top, the way that I did it, I find the center, so which is the 1 inch, and then I made a mark here. So this is 1 inch, and then from the 1 inch mark, I measure out 3/8 of an inch, you know, out on both sides. So 3/8 of an inch from the 1 inch mark, 3/8 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch. So you would have like about 3.25, you know, 3.25 inches thick on the bottom. So it would look like this. So 1 inch here, 3/4 of an inch on the top, you know, and then draw the line, or you can just score it. Use your ruler. This is the way I do it. I use the ruler, you know, from tick mark to tick mark. Use the ruler, and then I run my I use the X-Acto knife here, just run it through the paper. Don't cut it all the way through. And I did the same thing on both sides. So when you fold it, it would look like this. And you do the same thing for the other piece. So you would have two pieces that looks exactly the same, and it will fit perfectly with the box, you know. So that's that. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And then that's pretty much what we need to do, guys. Then you just cut whatever pattern paper you want to use. And the way that I do it, I cut it like 1/8 of an inch smaller, you know, from all sides. So let's say I want to cover the first part, which is 4 1/4 by 3. I mean 4 1/2 by 3 1/2. So I just cut it half 1/8 of an inch smaller than the actual paper. Or you can, you know, if you want to cover the entire thing, you can cut it this size and cover the whole thing. But I like to I like the edge to peek out, so you know, I cut it a little bit smaller. And now I'm just gonna paste the paper to my box. I'm sorry guys, I'm stumbling. So for this one, I wouldn't have any problem about it going upside down. But if you use like pattern paper that has like certain image, make sure you glue it the right way, guys, you know, because you don't want the image to be upside down once you get the finished box. So this is the first piece. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue everything, and then I'll come back and show you how to assemble everything.